Coming out with it, it's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Moving. Keeping. Downfield.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
He leaves it with his back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Now this offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Galloway. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to...
He's loose. All out of space. He's at the 30. Inside the... all the way in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the...
Gashing There's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Diggs. Open space at the 25. Smashes through the tackle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to fire to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, keep
looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. It's a seam wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. 1st down here for the offense. Now on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. In man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Yep. And they fake it. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Looking for a crease. It's Galloway. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Period, 1st down here. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. They get to the line quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. The pressure coming. Heaves it on the run. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
He's not going to get there. The defense standing tall on this 2-point conversion attempt, and we are still tied. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Creates a little room.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run in the middle, try different things to see what you do.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Bring in the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run play action. Dances away. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner is stopped.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Avery. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback moving. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The snap sets up to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here comes the punt team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It's a running room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, it's a reverse. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the lean for the wire. Touchdown. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration. And it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. senses that the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Avery. Turning on the Jets. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. It's a reverse. And he'll be stopped behind the line.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They run the reverse. Wide open spaces. There he goes. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Slithers into space. He's loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the offense going into the bag of tricks, making it look like run. Everybody going one direction. No, no, no. Here comes the reverse, back the other direction. Get the ball to your speedster. He gets out in space, and this offense just got a huge play.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. Coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Getting set for the point after. And And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Diggs. Powers through the defender. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. The tag. And he's in for the score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6. Offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He'll try to pop the draw. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, a lot of space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's a reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
And the returner will be knocked down. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy,
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Zimmerman. Now here he goes. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. Offense makes their way on the field.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Keeping it on the ground here. He finds some space. The defense has got it. The ball is loose.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
Offense comes out to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Jukes to get past a man. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The quarterback just sneaks it.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, and he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Breaks loose at the 40. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands. It's Zimmerman. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Can you believe it? He's missed the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone earlier with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tailback with another carry. He's in the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it to the left. Ah, here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. They're trying to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. He finds the end zone again after that long touchdown, adding 2 more points. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Inside give now from the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He's in the clear. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Breaks into open space.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Breaks into the clear. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Now it's 2nd down here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackled, but 1st down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Escapes the pocket. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Using it. Here he goes.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides.
Breaks into the clear. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here. Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. Crosses the 10.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. His body and paid the price.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's bringing it back.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick 6, then a 2-point conversion. That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
Bringing it out, it's Shaw. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Fires it on the move. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down. Quarterback operating an empty set. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky it's incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He goes. But they'll have a chance here just before halftime.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself. To get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Just time enough for one more play in the half. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. A deep shot to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on.
And it's hauled in way downfield.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half. And they're trying to punch it in here. He'll get into the end zone. What a finish to this first half. The touchdown and the 2-point try. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the offense will take over.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down,
They're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
QB gets the first, now looking for more. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can...
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Gets rid of it on the move. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the move now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Oh, almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Off play action. He's looking to throw.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The punt team making their way on the field. It's a fake. Looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. When the gamble doesn't work, maybe they should have gone for it on fourth down, let the quarterback throw it. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Look out, room to run here. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. the squib kick, picked up by one of the blockers. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Offense on the field to take over. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Off the play fake on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. He's in the clear.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the offense will take over. First and
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Using his legs, it's Diggs. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup. They are off and running.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Looking for 6.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, it's incomplete, a rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Could take it all the way. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense. They come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. Now here he headed for the end zone.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the try for two. They're going to run the option. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Boy, that's why I love watching this guy play. He can do so many different things, and here they go with the option on the two-point conversion. Nice job of stretching the defense out. He saw he could get underneath that defensive leverage, did a good job of getting north and south, and came away with the 2 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down. We're going to throw the football. The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Yet another intercept.
We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense, As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.